Okay, so in this particular video, we're going to cover the basic normal bash terminal operations that you will do. Before we get too far into it, I want to show you what some of the shortcuts are. I already covered the tab key in the last video without really explaining what it is, so I'm going to quickly go through and do that for you. Okay, so tab completion is basically you press the tab key and it will attempt to complete the command for you. It'll look it up. So if you have multiple file names with similar text, it will complete as much as it can and then it will stop. And then if you press tab twice, it will show you a list of possible options. And then usually if you type a couple of characters, it will be unique again and it will complete it for you, which I know that may be a little bit confusing, but I'll show you an example. To move within the line, you can press Control A to go to the beginning of the line or Control E to move to the end of the line. The left and right arrow keys will move a single character at a time, but you can also use Control B or Control F to do the same thing. Pressing Control, the left arrow key will move an entire word at a time. Control, right arrow key will move right an entire word at a time. Escape and then B, or escape then F will do the same thing. So B will go back one word at a time. Escape F will go forward one word at a time. So we can delete text on the keyboard. Control delete, Control D will delete a single character, and the delete key on the keyboard will delete a character as well, the backspace, I should say. So Control K deletes all the text from wherever the cursor is to the end of the line. Control U will delete all the text from wherever the cursor is to the start of the line. And that also works with passwords. So if you're typing in a password and you realize you made a mistake, you can press Control U to clear out what you've typed and then start typing the password fresh. And that usually works with graphical login as well, in Linux anyway. And changing case, not really something you use all that much, but I thought I'd include it, is you can press Escape U will make the word to the end of the cursor uppercase, and Escape L will make it lowercase. So I'll jump into a terminal and let's show you some of this stuff. So let's just type CD to go to our home directory, and let's type ls. And you can see in here that I have a whole bunch of files with the word file. So if I was to say I wanted to cat a file, these are all empty, but it's just a command. So if I type F and press tab, you can see that it jumps to file, but it doesn't do any more. And that's because you've got file 1A, B, C, file 1Z, file 1ZX, file 2, file 3, file 4. So it doesn't know which one of these files that we want. So if I type file 1, press tab again, you can see, well, it's going, well, which file 1 do you want? Do you want file 1 ABC, file 1Z, file 1 ZX? So it's saying which one do I want? Now if I type file 1A and press tab, it'll complete it because it's the ABC is unique. But if I was to type file Z, press tab twice, it's saying, well, which one do I want? Do I want file Z or do I want file ZX? Obviously, if I want file Z, I could just press enter. So that's tab completion. It works with files, but it also works with command. Like if I type F I and press tab twice, you can see that it uses the command, the path, the environment variable path for where the commands are to search for all the possible commands that start with FI. And these are all of the commands. So like you got find Perl, find FS, find -jar. You got firewall commands. So it works with commands and with files, like file paths. Okay, so that's tab completion. Alright, so the other thing that we wanted to do is going back and forth. Like, let's say we had a bunch of crap on the screen, like we wanted to get rid of it. Control U obviously deletes it. This is test. So control and the left arrow key, you can see it moves between the words. Right arrow key moves between the words. The escape key and B for back, escape key B for back, escape key B for back, or escape key F for forward, escape key F for forward. If we wanted to uppercase the word test, we can go escape U. You can see that it makes it. If we go escape B to go backwards, control left arrow key does the same. We can make this lowercase by going escape L for lowercase. I really don't know why you'd use that in the real world. Maybe if you accidentally had caps lock on, you could use it rather than backspacing and retyping. But let's just go back to my slides, see if I've covered all the examples here. Control K, okay. Alright, let's go back. So we could have command, then option 1, and then argument, like, so we could be wanting to run a command and then let's say we run the command. Okay, so control E now will take me to the end of the line, and I can put a double inverted comma. I don't think I showed you that. So control A would take us to the start of the line, control E to the end. So then let's say, so that's just outputted this to the screen. Command, option 1, argument. So let's say that that's the up arrow key that I've just pressed there too. But control left arrow. So let's say that I wanted to delete this last argument. I could go control K and it will delete to the end of the line. Then I could do like new argument. And then you could run the command again. So that's maybe why you want to use control K. You go somewhere in this command, you want to clear to the end, and you want to have the first part of the command the same and the last part of the command be something different. You could use the control and the arrow keys to move in, then go control K, clear it out, and then type, you might want option 2 and then argument or whatever. I'll just pause this. So I think that's pretty much covered all of it. See, the main reason that I would use control A is sometimes you forget that you need to run it as sudo. Like, I'm a normal user and I need to run sudo. So that's why you'd use control A, but this video is probably getting a little bit long now, so and I want to keep them short and sweet if possible, so I am going to end the video there.